guys. Shit. Oh, shit. Yeah. A little funky today. I have to spray. Oops. Did you feel that? Hold on a second. Get some water. Anyway, I noticed something. I kind of do like to be alone. Yo, but let me tell you something, guys. It's just really crazy, all right? I'm trying to understand, you know, why are people so jealous of people? Like, really? Like, it doesn't make any sense. You're all jealous and money. You're going to see because the crazy part about this story, it's hard for me to tell the story. I don't even know. I don't even know the girl. You know what I'm saying? I never had a relationship with her. I never smoked a blunt with her. I never even drank water with her. We never even got put in the rain together. You know? She was really, really good. I don't know whose carpet she munched in the building. I don't know who she punched. Apparently, she tried to fight somebody else in the house. I don't know. I don't know. Run around with your kids and by your side. Don't make no sense. They want to do things on live. But like she dead an old 1987's bully. Like, bro. Like, and you know, if somebody bigger than me, obviously I could run backwards, bro, with a stick in my hand. Like, but should I really have to do that at the age of 44 years old? You know, I don't know whose daughter that is or whatever, but that's how people get hurt. That's how people get hurt seriously. Because as you get older, you want to handle things a little more quicker. You know, my heart don't got time to be playing no games with no little girl. You know? I don't even know how old she is. Probably 30 years old. I have no idea. Probably 23. Eyeballs popping out the socket and excited. Excited. Hold on a second. Oh. Eyeballs popping out the socket excited. Just to, let me tell you guys, listen. I'm this is on Memorial Day. It's not working. I got my selfie stick, right? I got my selfie stick. I'm chilling. I'm on live, dancing, vibing. Every time she see me, she all up on, she trying to come after me. Now, there's been days when she was exhausted, but I noticed the pattern. She only be coming after me when I'm toasted. When I'm sober and going to the store to go buy some eggs, it's just like, but each time my eyeballs is popping out of socket, and mind you, she's twice my size, so obviously she's like taking advantage, because she's like obviously picking somebody that's half her size for a reason. But, at the end of the day, none of that really even matters, according, like, to me. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, that's what I can see. Because me personally, I'll fight somebody that big. I don't care. I'm used to it. I've always, that's how it's always been. I grew up watching ECW, WWF, WWE, UFC. I play sports. I climb trees, rocks, mountains. You know what I'm saying? I know how to stop, drop, and roll and all of that shit. Set something on fire, make a bomb, explode it. I don't know. Eat chicken wings, buffalo wings, hot wings, make a concoction. But you know what I'm saying? I know how to saddle up. You ever saddle up on somebody? That's when you riding like a donkey, like a horse. You know what I'm saying? You get your little anybody got a charger? You give me one of them good chargers, one of them with the lights in it. I saddle up on somebody. You ever see? I'm from New York City. I'll go on top of the pillar. The pillar. I don't know if you heard that story. One time I had to go on top of the pillar, and then big old giant motherfucker was walking, and I just jumped on top, and I'm like Spider-Man. Gotcha. I like momentum, surprise. I'm a spider monkey. But do I have to do that at my age? I'm 44 years old. In the chat, guys, tell me, is this what the world is coming to? I'm 44 years old, and I'm being bullied, and by somebody I don't know. I'm not even gay, by the way. I'm not bisexual. No offense to anybody that is. I'm not bisexual. I don't like hanging out with females because they're too emotional. So I really don't even like I totally don't know this chick at all. Like, I hang out with dudes. Like, she asked the dude buy her a drink one time. He said no. It's not my fault. A humbling experience. Like, you buy her a drink. Actually, no, ma'am. I actually buy my own. Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. I'm serious. I didn't understand, like, what was the situation. One time I tried to ask her, she can't really, like, articulate the reason that she has a problem with me, because I don't know her. The first time I even got building by himself, crying, with shoelace untied. And I brought him upstairs to her. That's it. Other than that, I don't know her. And I'm not the type of person to be going around bothering people. I'm the type of person, people in the Bronx like to see people happy. They miserable, so they want you to be miserable too. That's what happens. But guys, you see how the youth today are? They canceled that situation. It's over with. Like, at the end of the day, people need to grow up. And I'll tell you this right now. Look. What be the beef? You'll got you running around chasing another female. Do you know how you look? This is why them kids don't believe. Why kids be like, oh, my kid's great. I don't know about your kids. You can't be a hero because you run around looking like a thot, looking like a bot, looking like a doofus. Like, you out here acting like you thug life. Oh, my baby gonna know how it is. No, you want your baby to learn how to get hurt? Do you have a brain? And at the end of the day, women with children, ACS is a one phone call away. And women without children, we try not to do that, but we dead can call them like on like we could call them on everybody. We could just call them on everybody. We totally could do that. Yeah, that scares a lot of women. They do that. But that that could happen, especially like if the police show up and they ask a few questions and there was kids involved. But y'all often act like that doesn't happen, but that's exactly what y'all do. Y'all be running around trying to fight people because, and if somebody asks you, what is the reason? What's your problem? Why you got beef with her? I don't like her. Go sit the fuck down in your house. Go sit on some real shit. Your man not handling you correctly. Y'all come outside mad, do-rag on, fist balled up. You angry, your kid angry. It's the energy, baby. Fix your energy. Fix your energy. I really don't, it's actually a psychological problem. Hold on one second. It's a psychological problem. That's why I study psychology. Okay? That's why I study psychology and human behavior. It's a problem. People that bully other people because simply they just don't like them, they don't like themselves. And I can see why. Oh dear well, I can see why. But it's, that depends on what type of situation you're in. A woman is often a reflection of her man. You bounce off of each other like mirrors. Okay? So at the end of the day, a woman in a relationship, I tell you, she's the chef, the doctor, the beautician, sometimes a scientist, or everything. And the man, he might be like the handyman, the carpenter, the pilot, the driver. Man, somebody got to be the boss. He might even be a fitness trainer. I don't know. If you need one, beach, like, I don't have nothing to do with nobody. Like, that's why I don't hang out with women, especially women over here. I swear, like, what I feel happened around like in the 2000s is mad people from Mount Vernon moved over here or something. Cause bruh, it's giving Mount Vernon. When people be, I don't mean like Mount Vernon, like the whole area. Come on now. But you know how when people be in small areas, they be bored mad quick. So they just be like, damn, I want to bite. I needed that. I needed that. What the fuck? Bitch, you are a female. Go get your nails done. You need that too. Relax. Breathe. Oh, you don't get to breathe. I be breathing like this. You don't get enough workouts. That's why you out here running around. You can't catch up. You can't run as fast as me. And you probably can't climb either. But at your age, which I don't know how old this chick is, but eventually it's going to have to go on record as harassment, and that's a violation of the lease agreement. I hope you know that, because then we'll have to go through a process that I really wouldn't want to do, where I'm going to have to hold them accountable for not holding you accountable. And she's lucky, I'm not that type of female. I'm a grown woman. I'm not a little girl. Or else I'll be outside when you're putting your kid on the school bus and when you're taking them off. But I don't do that. I have class. I expect people to have that much respect for me. Especially the fact that I purposely tell people, do not speak to me. Like, leave me alone. No, I don't want to be your friend. No. Yeah, you've been seeing me often. Yes, leave me alone. I already know what it comes with. Socializing with Socializing with people in some areas is not beneficial at all. You know, they don't even speak the same language as you. So as you talk to them, you realize how much of a spectrum they're on. You know, and you have to move very carefully around mentally ill people because they will say that you're crazy. They might think that you're insane. But I just know how to goof around a bunch of fools. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, demons lurk in people like that. Demonic entities are easily embedded in people that don't have such strong barriers of protection, such wisdom. Wisdom is a strength, power. It's like a shield. When you have intelligence, you're building a shield like in a video game, more powerful. The more you know, the more you know. So people who I don't know what to do. I can't take it, sir. Especially you guys that you're getting in these relationships. You get in these relationships like these relationships. You get in these relationships like young. But in most situations, they don't wait for time. You end up with a big fat that will, instead of focusing on her husband and her child, she will run around and they that doesn't know her. Oh, and that her child just adores. You know what? I always give out the best Halloween candy. I don't know. Amazing, isn't it? People be having beef with me, and you know, that's why I tell people, man, respectfully. I have nothing to say to nobody's kids, respectfully. Because y'all just create this type of confusion, and you know, because you be beefing with people that don't even be beefing with you, stealing from people that don't even steal from you. You know, and then you think I don't know. I do. What are you talking about? There was even occasions where I had to retrieve things from people. But it was like, I don't want to say anything. Yeah, I know you don't want to say anything because you a thief. How you going to steal from your neighbor? You know what I'm saying? You be stealing stupid stuff like a Dutch or something. You want to steal a lighter. You want to try to take somebody's belt, try to take a hat. You want to steal somebody's shoe. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you? Weird shit. Then you try all this. Let me just go steal a dog real quick. Let me go steal. Let me steal a chair. Let me steal her purse. Damn, Bronx people. Y'all seem real dirty like that. Seem real dirty over here. Y'all don't be like this in Wakefield, man. Don't be like this in Parkchester. Well, Parkchester will show you some things. You do some stuff like that. You won't make it out Parkchester. Don't let me start getting on you about Co-op City. Co-op City don't play neither. You ain't gonna get out of Co-op City playing all this weird stuff that you'll do. You get passed. Yo, not only are men getting passes and they don't know they getting passes. That do be the problem. People getting passes and they don't know they getting a pass. Because you gave them a pass, they think they lit. So we gotta stop giving people passes. Give them a pass, all of a sudden they think they just gonna keep going off into the sunset. And I'm not doing that. At some point, enough is gonna be enough and somebody's gonna get hurt. You know? Like I said, as you get older, you handle things more simply. You don't lollygag into it. You don't drag it out. You end it. You get tired of playing games. You know, one thing I always try to do is protect my heart. You know, as you get older. Hold on one second. One thing I tell you, as you get older, you want to protect your heart. I always have to protect my heart, okay?
I'm 44 years old. 44 years old. I should not be getting into fights. I should not be yelling. I should not be screaming. I am a lady, okay, and a grown woman. You understand what that means? A lot of women don't know that. They never even been to a ball. They don't know etiquette. They don't know manners. They don't know when to stop, when to grow. They have no idea. It's endless. And who cheers them on? Raggedy men. Raggedy men with no morals and no values. See a woman, right, acting like a man. He's like, yeah, yeah. You know why? Because they're going to drag you. They're going to use you, and everybody's going to use you, and you're going to be washed up. That's the goal. That's why they want you single, you know? And those are the girls thinking they one of the bros. I never say like, oh, I'm one of the bros, I'm one of the bros like that. Like, bruh. Me and my friends, we chill. Like, we don't do all of the things that other people do with their friends. And apparently that's not normal. So like a lot of times I'll introduce people to my friends and they'll be like, to the point they try to snitch on me. Yeah, you dirty, dirty beaches tried to snitch on me several times. And I laughed at every single time, but I clocked all the tea that I know y'all really don't like me. Because you see me walking in the building with one dude and leaving with the other dude. Oh, you didn't know they know each other? Oh, you didn't know that we read books and we educated people? And oh, you didn't know that we wasn't in no sex ring like y'all be? I have friends, but we don't sleep together. Most of the people out here, like in the Bronx that I meet, that have friends, it actually means they're seeing each other every single day. Weird, right? How can you keep up? These people are going to, as we get older, these people are going to be gone. They're going to pass on. All of these freaks and these drug addicts, when you go, if we were old, if this was 1996, we'll be looking through our Rolodex and be like, oh, Brenda's gone. Steve's gone. Eric, he's gone too. All right. You'll be looking through your phone book and Facebook or whatever. These people are going to be gone. You want to live the fast life? That's how fast it is. I'm not doing that. I don't mind conversing. Whatever happened to a world where people, and pardon me if I'm wrong, but whatever happened to a world where people actually had regular friends, like, on Seinfeld. You know what I'm saying? Not like Friends. That was wild. That was some wild shit. But like, everybody's not sleeping with each other. Like, it's like, I don't know. It feels like in the Bronx, it's like people want to say hi, and then you say hello, and then let's take our clothes off and explore our bodies like we little kids again. And I'm like, yo, if you don't get away from me, like, the hell? And you know what's crazy? This dude gave me a compliment, like, just the other day, about 2 days ago. I had on my little overall thing or whatever, shorts. And he was like, you're so pretty. How old are you? And I said, oh, I'm 44. He was like, wow, you're older than my wife. Can you believe he thought that was a compliment? A compliment? What? How are you even saying that? So basically, you're telling me you're married, right? Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? If you're behind me. Oh, man, me and her friends. You know what? You ain't gonna be a woman. I mean, a chick. She see I like her. She know I want to, right? Always, everything's got to be sexual. People don't think men will make friends with females. So they always think when a man approaches them, it's got to be about intimacy. It must be about intimacy. If he does something nice to me, he must want to be intimate with me. Sometimes they feel obligated. Like, oh my gosh, he took me out to dinner. Here's the moment. Oh my gosh. And then like, take me. And it's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Like, I'm just trying to be a good friend. Women really do think that. But then, check this out. We live in a world where me as a female, I can make friends with a female, and I'm like thinking me and her are friends, and we can even go to the arcade, something really chill, probably go roller skating or something like that. And then we stop roller skating, we go get some ice cream, and she tries to kiss me. Yeah, she tries to kiss me. Oh, I thought you felt the same way. It's like, the hell? I didn't say this was a date. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that's how people are, and I don't know if it's like exploring my body anymore. I know what I like. You know what I mean? Like, no, you trying to join a wait list? You want to join a wait list? Okay, women, we're gonna have to put you on wait list 1-B because it's 1-A all day. All about the mans, the funky mans. I love mans. That's always been that way. I've never been confused or curious or looking to explore anything different. Okay? And that's okay. And I think that's often people's problem, There's also been like a few people like that have approached me, like saying they want to be my friend, but deep down they just want to have threesomes. And I'm like, yeah, no. Then poof, they disappeared because at the end of the day, they were just out exploring, looking for somebody to have a threesome with that they didn't have to pay for or something like that. I don't know. But then when they don't get what they want, what do? They get mad. You know why they mad? Because they ask to do strange shit with people that they have to see every single day. And now you gotta look in my face every single day and know that you will never, ever, ever get any of this ever in your life. And I know that pisses people off too. It's weird though. Kind of makes me sick to my stomach. But a lot of people say, be nice to you if you give them some. Well, I ain't giving them none. Ain't nobody getting none of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to have nobody talking about me. And I'm not going to make stupid decisions or risk my life. Okay? And at the end of the day, into a situation with anybody, I don't care if y'all just kissing. Herpes still exists. I need STD results. Let's go get our blood drawn. I want you to meet my favorite person in the world, my doctor. Roll up your sleeves. We'll get ice cream after. Want a cookie? Want a Samya cookie? Yeah, you're gonna draw some blood for me, baby. The hell? And that doesn't mean you get to be a porn star either. That's just the reality of life. You can't have people breathing in your face. Trying to build a relationship with somebody you don't even know how long they have to live. Take them to get a physical. Or is that just something I'm doing now because I'm old? No. I guess now, as I'm getting old, I'm in 40s, 50s, yeah, I'm going to start telling them, go get the full physical. But even when I was younger, I need some blood. I'm a vampire. I want your blood. Oh my God, you want my blood? Yeah, I want your blood. Let's go. I want you to meet somebody special to me. This is Penny. She's a phlebotomist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a phlebotomist too. Literally, I am. Enjoy your blood. Send it into centrifusion. Okay? Yes, it's very important because my health, I care about my health. So I care about my physical health, my mental health. I don't let people, and if you be around enough around negativity long enough, you'll start to believe half of the bullshit that they're saying. So I try not to be around it. You know what I'm saying? One minute I'm relaxing, next minute it's a man, but it's a woman, it's a trans, and it's chasing after me and it wants to fight me as well. Like, what the hell do I do to people? Nothing. What I do is smile, live my life. I don't let nobody tell me what to do. When I'm outside, ain't no other bitch could come up to me and tell me to lower my voice. This is my voice. I have free will, God's will, okay? And I'm a godly person. So who am I to let the devil guide me? Devil never will guide me, never. That's something I just cannot do. But I just wanted to let you guys know, just some basics and a little side note of things going on. We'll see what happens. Because it's exhausting. And at my age, my patience just wears a little thin. After a while, it just wears a little thin. I'm gonna bring it back, people. Let's end with that. Everybody need to just start getting back into playing, get some fitness going. Start gardening. Go dig. I don't care if you ain't got no dirt. Go in the park. There's dirt in the park. Bring a shovel. Bring a shovel and one of them little pots from the dollar store, right? And some seeds or whatever. Or just go get some seeds and plant a seed in the park, or go shovel in the damn park and take a plate and do something with it. Whatever. Skyscraper or something like that. Mona Lisa. Do something with your life. Learn how to skateboard. They got a surf program going on right now. I implore some people to go out there, especially you bullies. Go out there and surf deep. Sharkland. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe create new Jaws movie or something like that. I don't know. Because me personally, if somebody people messing with me, I'm going to put them places that they never thought they can go. I'm going to take it to the next level every single time. Deeper and deeper into a hole. So much more strategic every single time until I devour something and split it like atoms. But I don't want to do all that. I'm not playing any games with anybody. I try to be kind. Somebody has to be the big person, and I don't mean literally. Yo, it's just crazy because, like, she's been all out of breath, like she can't breathe. And, like, it's like, oh my gosh, you're ready to see it, yeah. Like, I can't wait to record. I'm gonna make a little video. So ever since then, I got a little something special. I got something special for her because she's obviously in love with me. Why are you so obsessed with me? She's so obsessed with me, girl. That's what it is. And sometimes people, I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of times people be just jealous because I'm at a level where they ain't. You know what I'm saying? They still breastfeeding and all of that. And, you know what I'm saying? So they a little jealous of me, like, because I could say, been there, done that. But at the end of the day, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, huh? Stay in your lane. It's very weird. It's very weird for a woman to be walking around looking for a problem. Somebody, like, what is it? And I know exactly where you live. Come on, what is wrong with you? Are you okay? Are you okay? Is your husband okay? He obviously not slaying it like he should. Sorry. So sorry. Did you just find out you getting cheated on somewhere? Somehow you must be getting cheated on. You must be getting cheated on. Because you obviously not getting enough. You obviously not getting enough. Because he don't have no control over you. You act like a monkey. You act like a monkey, so he ain't got no control over you. And that's exactly what I was saying, how in a relationship, one person will grow as an adult and the other one will not. That one end up in jail. That one end up with an ACS case. That one end up getting evicted. All types of stuff be happening because, or maybe end up on the news. A lot of times people just end up on the news. Or, worst case scenario, things happen and you don't make the news. Damn. That'd be crazy, right? Run around here chasing people around. I don't even know. Like, I gotta pull your chart. See what the hell's really going on with you. That's what needs to be done. Because that's going to be the next step. Because if I end up with any paperwork involving a big, fat, sloppy, nasty beach, because I guarantee you, at this point, I already said it twice. Number 3 is on the mice, okay? If I end up with any paperwork, I'm taking it straight to management, and you're going to be in violation. And we all know what violations do. It gets you replaced. It gets you replaced. And even if I left, because in one of those places, people are leaving every day, it sucks. We're praying for it to be better and better and better. We're hoping one day we're going to have like this big, beautiful terrace with all these flowers and stuff. But if it doesn't happen and I dip, I'm still going to spin the block. I'll come back. Because at the end of the day, I'm not playing with anybody. Not at my age. Yep. Save that for the youths. Pay for them. Not waste no energy. Gotta save my time. Save my peace. Because that's all they want to do. On peace.
Have a good one.
You
God
too.
bless you.
Thank you. God bless. They don't have no peace in their house. That's why I'm telling you, men. You the reason ain't no peace in that house. I don't care if you got 3 girlfriends. You better learn to be a juggler. You better learn to juggle. I don't care if you got 3 baby mamas. You better learn to juggle. Because these women are out here acting like animals. And the kids are acting even worse. And it's y'all fault. Y'all fault. It's all you men's fault. You got these women out here acting reckless. You validated, and here it is. And their kids running around here like a bunch of pussies with their face covered like this. Bruh. Telling you. That's the reality. Get him sexy. Get him sexy. That's your fault too. That's your fault. Y'all allowed it. Don't put it on women. Y'all hardly let us even in hip hop. It's on y'all. Alright? Put it up to the drill. Because certainly, I have some class. Whatever happened to the women with class? You know what I'm saying? Now, the only reason, I'll tell you, and I'm like when you live somewhere, you become a victim of your circumstances regardless of what you think. You're breathing in this shitty air. Alright? You're around all these people that hardly ever change their clothes. They smoke all day, they drink all day, they don't do their hair. But, man, I don't even want to do my hair. But this is a whole nother story. I don't even want to do my hair. Not around here. I feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere. But at the same time, I'm around a whole bunch of people that act like animals. They act like animals over here. If you have something nice, they want to destroy it. If you have a pretty face, they want to destroy it. If you do your hair, they want to rip it out. Got a new cell phone, they want to steal it. Okay? Got some new shoes, can't wait to step on it. Got a new dog, I think I want to steal it. Got a new crib, oh, let me go bang on her door and break it up. Alright? Got a little kid, call ACS. Getting it outside, I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to call the ops. It's always got to be something. Always like this. So everybody walking around like this. Oh, are not in Chicago. Y'all need to stop playing around. All y'all need to get lined up one time and just get slapped. All y'all just need to get lined up. Yeah. And not like you talk about getting lined up. And not like how the men, bruh, you need to stand in line like you do for the pantry and get slapped for for all your sins, all each and every one of you acting like animals. And then getting mad when people call you an animal, but you act like one. You act like you have no value, and then you get mad when people treat you like you have no value. You treat the women like they have no value, and the children have no value, and then you get mad when somebody else treats them with no value, when you treat them the same exact way. It's a constant battle, good and evil. We got good men out there. Good men right here. Good men right here in this area. All over the Bronx. It's a 50-50 split. Good versus evil. But why is evil standing so tall? All on TikTok, all on Instagram, all on Facebook, and y'all laughing. It's cool. Anti-simps. I'm an alpha male. Do you know what an alpha male is? Because it's not beating a woman. It's not the man that's beating women and all that. That's not an alpha man. That's a real punk move to do. To know your strength and use it on someone smaller than you says a lot about your character. Okay? But morals will tell you a mouse can also beat a lion. And also, yeah, it's another story. I'll be back later. Bye.